name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.
Race number 7 is the Greyville Convention Centre FM 75 handicap for fillies and mares over 1,200 metres. It'll jump at 15:45. The current favourite in the anti-post betting market is number 4, Far Horizon, from the Allison Wright yard. And then the second favourite is number 2, Ice Star, from the Fabian Habib yard with Samanga Kumalo aboard. So those two dominate the betting market. How did you see race 7?
Now, I'd like to begin with Far Horizon because we worked together that day. I think all the trainers were up in Gauteng for the sales, and I managed to get Alison Wright on the line to just get a quick comment about this filly, who was, a bit nervous on the day, starting from the parade ring and going down to the start, etc. She's obviously a filly that, they liked because she said, I think, on what they've seen, that they were expecting it to be more inexperienced.
Yes.
They were expecting a good run, but not to win.
Yes.
She was clear that, she doesn't think that the horse could win, but they were expecting a good run. So that must have been a very, very pleasant surprise. And with horses like that, often is the case, if they're not catching your eye back home and they come and just blow you away at the races, that is
a sign of a very good horse, yeah.
And it's a serious positive moving forward because there's so much to work with there.
Yes.
Because you're seeing more things wrong than right, but at the races, it's more things right. So I would say there's lots to come from this horse, Far Horizon. 2-year-old filly, just like number 2, Ice Star. But you can't be confident with a horse like this, racing against tried, tested, hard-knocking, experienced horses. So I think, at around 2-1, because that's what she's trading at. And number 2, Ice Star, 33-10. They got these 2-year-olds at the top of betting boards here at Devon. And if you're going to take on these 2-year-olds, then so be it. Are you going to take them on?
Yes, definitely.
Both horses.
I'm not going light in this leg of the Pick 6. We went light in the previous race.
We got a banker. We went light. We've managed to narrow down. We haven't gone the field yet, which I like.
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We still got a race to go after this. Let's see what happens.
So how many horses here?
4 has to go in, Far Horizon, based on that good debut win. But like you said, we can't really be confident. A horse like number 2, Ice Star, that's trading at around about 33-10.
Yes.
Now, if you look at that last start, did come after a little bit of a break and ran a fairly decent third behind a Ripple Effect. I know it was well beaten on that occasion, but you have to take into account that the horse may have needed the run. The fact that they've engaged Samanga Kumalo aboard speaks volumes. He has ridden this horse before. This horse has got a good draw, comes from a very good yard, and they're not coming here for the scenery. I believe that this horse is a massive runner.
Number 2. So you're going with a 2-year-old. So now the question, with 8 runners, how many horses? I know that's your top choice, but how many horses in the Pick 6?
I would like to include 2 more runners.
Yes.
The first one would be number 8, Corner Crusade, from the Gary Rich yard.
Yes.
I believe that this horse may have needed the last start.
Yes.
Having said that, it was a fairly good enough run. Yeah. Would have come on from that effort. And this is a horse that's always been there or thereabouts. Good poly form. And Cole Dickon, he's in form. And I like to follow the jockeys.
He had that layoff, he had that setback, but he's come back and he's in the mix.
He's in really, really good form. So if the speed is on in this race, I'm expecting a horse like Corner Crusade to be running on very strongly with a confident, in-form rider in the saddle.
So you're saying 2, 4, and 8 for smaller perms. But I'll tell you what we do for the show, because I don't trust this race at all, Devon.
Yes.
I actually like a horse like Kingsmead Crystal.
Yeah.
Because I think the smaller field, just the way she races, I think even if she's given a nice patient ride by Tandiwe Mgutla, congratulations to Tandiwe as well. Bless my stars, he's Hollywoodbets Durbanville, right? He won on the horse last weekend. It was. That was a very good win from the filly. So he'll ride in this year's Hollywoodbets Durbanville. And I think this horse Kingsmith Crystal is alive, and if she's trading at 12-1, tells you what I think of the race.
No, I'm in full agreement with you, and this horse was drawn badly in the last 2 starts. So at 12-1, you cannot leave out a horse like this because lens-wise has never been far off the action. And then if you're looking for another runner, one more runner, number 5, Diamond Girl, at around about 7.5-1. Now, you can draw a line through that last start because that's not her form.
No.
Prior to that, she's never been far off the action. She has run well on the poly track, and I don't think you can ignore a horse like this.
Okay, you made up my mind. The more we're looking at this race, unlike some of the previous races, once we went through the field, it was a clearer picture.
Yes.
This is mudding the waters terribly. So I think now we just put field here.
Yeah, because
this is a field race, guys. I mean, we got 2 2-year-olds in the race. One is a visitor from the Fabian Habib stable. One won on debut. You got older horses. I think you could get a result. It's a small field. It's 8 runners. So we're going to go the field on Gallop TV.
Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.